Song is called Rostro by Murkoff. Key cards 65, staying alive. It's a fun puzzle, man. Slayed that puzzle. Pow, boom, kabam, katoof, blab, got him. Oh my god, it's a buzzsaw eel. Oh my god. Tifa, limit break! Cure yourself. Before you hurt yourself. Oh! Ah! 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 It's locked. I hate locked shit. Hey, you know what's a sick game? Duck game. A model of Midgar, a city born from the Earth's Mako. Some parts are missing. Let's insert those parts. Sounds like it's something to open up. My favorite game is Duck, Goose. Alright, since knowing my games, okay, it's going to be that top right one. Come on. Let me look at it for... Oh, for God's sake. Wait, what? I didn't even look. What, did it say Midgar parts? Sounds like something opened up. Oh my god. I know it's... We'll have buzzsaw eels on this level. In addition to hammer pit guys. Damn it, limit the break. Punch, punch, punch. Oh my god, it's the top half of a chef growing out of the ground as a plant. I bet you 1 million euros. God, yes. It's gonna be that... No! If I were a designer, I would probably put it back in this room next. Because they've established the pattern, so they gotta break it. It'd be really funny if it was literally just the one. Now, I'm gonna anticipate it's this one on the right. That's the one that makes sense. Ah, you got me. Oh my god, blade tickled. Fire! Fuck. My predictive capabilities. Too much. Sounds like something opened up. Oh! Oh my god, hammer time in the back. Spellcasting Tifa. Level up. So I'm at level 66, but isn't there an unopened box somewhere around here? Because we're not done with Midgar, right? Is it just me, or does the conference room smell? There's some sort of stench coming from somewhere. Ew. They're having another executive meeting. I wonder what's about that plate incident. Hey, when you're in the bathroom, do you ever hear whispers coming from somewhere? Hello. It gives me the feeling that I am alive, feeling moving this world with just my hands. Come on, we're building the future of Mako here. It's Makoing me crazy. Oh. Shut the door first. Ah. Gee, that's a lot of suits. We have the damage estimates for Sector 7. Considering those factories we already set up and all the investments, the estimated damage is approximately 10 billion gil. The estimated cost to rebuild Sector 7 is... We're not rebuilding. What? We're leaving Sector 7 as it is, and restarting the Neo-Midgar plan. Then the Ancients? The promised land will soon be ours. I want you to raise the Mako rates 15% in every area. Rate hike, tra-la-la, and please include our space program in the budget.
Hi, Dusty. You coming for snugs?
Dun, dun.
Hi, Dusty.
I love this cat so much.
Tummy time. Got your leg. Meow.
Oh, we're having some serious tummy time right now.
Come this way.
Oh, she's purring so much. She loves it when I play I've Got Your Leg.
It's so fun. Woo! Being spun around.
I actually think I Got Your Leg is kind of like riding a roller coaster for this cat.
And then I rub her little tummy and pat her head.
Okay. Reeve and Scarlet will divide the extra income from the rate increases. Oh, man. Sir, if you raise the rates, the people will lose confidence. It'll be alright. The ignorant citizens won't lose confidence. They'll trust Shinra Inc. even more. Ha! 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 After all, we're the ones who saved Sector 7 from Avalanche. That dirty bitch. Hojo, how's the girl? As a specimen, she is inferior to her mother. I'm still in the process of comparing her to her mother, Ifalna, but for now the difference is 18%. How long will the research take? Probably 120 years. It's probably impossible to finish in our lifetime, or the lifetime of the specimen tool for that matter. He walks like a bird. That's why we're thinking of breeding her. Then we could create one that could withstand our research for a long time. What about the Promised Land? Won't it hinder our plans? That's what I need to plan. The mother is strong and yet has her weaknesses. That concludes our meeting. They were talking about Ares, right? I don't know. Probably. Let's follow him. Always do a full-body jump off the toilet. Every time I'm done pooping, I dismount. Let me in. Hojo, huh? Hojo. Hojo. I'm secure in most files, give me a good benefits. Love being secretary, it's so tight. Does it smell? It's common sort of smell, I don't even know. Who's gonna give me my next card? Sooner facing water, day down, there's no motivation, I'm just sad, you know? Hey, did you ever whispers? Or, I don't know. Sometimes I feel like my poop is speaking to me. Let's follow him. It's me, Hojo Des. Dive in behind him. No, don't. I remember him. No. The Hojo guy. He's in charge of the Shinra Science Department. Cloud, don't you know him? This is the first time I've actually ever seen him, so that's what he looks like. Ah! Oh! Barrett block. Toasted. Flying sickle. Oh! Curing. Ice 2? He's got Ice 2? I want Ice 2, man. Awaken, Tifa. Good morning, Tifa. Cut him up. I'm not even gonna wake her up. Ow. Flying sickle. loco weed. Oh my god, this weed is loco. Let me go ahead and use some magic. Uses Kung Fu on all opponents. Dude, we're gonna go straight loco weed soon. Hello. 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 Let's see, the specimen Hojo asked me for is... What you know about Hojo? Despy. Who's my favorite cat? Oh my god, it's a blade eagle. Look, it's a pen. Do you want to play with this? Oh, it's the cork. It's kind of cool, huh? You want to bat it around? You want to come on the camera? Oh, there it is. Little baby cat. I know. Okay, let's see if she wants to smell my breath. Hey. The noise is what makes it, right? That's our little bonding. Yeah, you want to push the cork on the ground? Yeah, it's pretty fun, huh? Yeah, I'll be doing a show on Monday. Don't move the mouse. Don't do that. Not this shit again. Bye. You're such a good baby. Is this today's specimen? Yes, we're starting right away. Raise it to the upper level. My precious specimen. Yeah, you knocked it on the ground. You're such a good cat. I love you so much. I'm gonna breathe on your face a little later. You're my favorite. He's a kitty! Oh, we got an in-game baby cat. Hi, baby cat. Precious specimen? Is it going to be used for a biological experiment? Come here. No, don't do that. Goodbye, I love you. Genova. That's me doing Cloud. There's like bubbles coming out of my nose. Genova, Sephiroth, so they've brought it here. Cloud, be strong. Did you see it? See what? It's moving, still alive. Where is its 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6? Where is its fucking head? This whole thing's stupid. Let's keep going. I like that that doesn't let you see Genova. Hello, dog. Kitty. Ice! Magic ice! Limit! Yeah, oh. Do the same thing. I just like casting spells, man. This is the thing I love about JRPGs like this. Is that, I mean, they're not meant to be hard games, right? They're not meant to be things where you're like, you need a min-max. So when I play these, I'm like, dude, casting spells is awesome. Look at all the different spells I can cast. Let's do fire on all, and what magic? Yeah, you know what? These are my 3 spellcasters that have a sword, a gun, and punchy gloves. Is Day 9 terrible at Tifa's Limit Break? I normally just A through it, and then the few times I've tried, I'm like, maybe 50%. Materia Poisson. And that brings us to an end of Final Fantasy VII today. Now, I'm going to ask a question, and I'm going to give an answer. Should I play Final Fantasy VII next week? The answer is yes. I'm going to do at least one more segment of that.
Right, baby cat? Oh, you love the head scratchies. Oh, you're so happy. Despy. Meow. Yes, you're so tired. You've been sleeping really hard. Oh. Oh, Despy. Despy. Yeah. Despy. Meow.
Oh. Now she's not looking at me.
Come here. Here, face this way. Come here. Lie down. Okay, now let's see if... Despy! Yeah! Meow! Meow!
She has this permanently distressed, just miserable little meow. Alright, oh shit, don't hit F11. Well, okay. It looks like we just refreshed the page. Alright, she's hitting all my shit.
Despy! Meow! Meow!
Come on. What, are you broken? Alright, I'm gonna give you a little scratchy. There he goes, and pet, pet, pet.
Meow!
Yeah, it's my baby girl. Stop hitting all the buttons. Oh shit. Hitting all the buttons. I love this kitty. She's so sweet. So sweet.
Meow! Meow!
Do you not want to meow? Her tail's flicking furiously. She wants a little scratchy, scratchy time. Okay. Well, I'm going to go ahead and close it out. That was fun. Hopefully I rank up in Rocket League. That would be Hash Brown Tight. Until then, let's listen to a beautiful song. Just a beautiful song. Maybe 2 beautiful songs. We're done for now. Have an amazing week. Oh, shit. I'm sorry. I forgot to do Q&A. One question. We got to do one question. That's why. That's why it's 6:50 and we're halting it. I'm sorry. I went to autopilot. Forgive me. What are my impressions of Final Fantasy VII so far? Jeez. I mean, here's the thing, is that... How do I begin to describe what I think about it? A lot of the games that were... I don't know if that statement is true. Look, here's how I'm going to say this. There are a lot of games that are coming out recently that are very focused. They do a very small thing really sharply and really well. So some of them are like Rocket League. Right? It's just incredibly precise controls with some really interesting gameplay choices that then lead to just like a shitload of entertainment. Overwatch, it's this multiplayer only, very limited amount of levels, small, intimate, tight levels. Counter-Strike, again, it's very focused, very sharply defined. I mean, there's a whole lot of games that are very smooth, that are very sharp, smooth, focused experiences. And to be clear, I'm obviously not saying that's bad, because I couldn't help but want to go play Rocket League today. Like, here you are in Chile, you all just like, I'm going to play Overwatch after this. You're all going to go play some damn Overwatch. But there's this bigness of scope that is missing in a lot of games that I see lately. Even in, like, story-based games that I love. Like, one of my favorite recent story games that you must play because it's exceptional is A Wolf Among Us. The Telltale game, A Wolf Among Us. And it's very sharply focused on telling you a story and being very clear and contained in that sense. And even the gameplay, like the length, like I'm going to look up how long to beat Wolf Among Us. How long to beat Wolf Among Us? I mean, I'd imagine it's just a few hours. Yeah, like 8 hours. I was beating this thing in about two hours per chunk. Yeah, very focused, very sharp, very tight experiences. And there's this bigness, this grandness of the scope of Final Fantasy that it gives me this feeling of, whoa. Like, that's what was my favorite feeling of playing any Final Fantasy game. A lot of the JRPGs that I love is that, like, whoa, where you just suddenly, it opens your head to, it's even bigger than this. It's even bigger than this. Like, for any of you who haven't played Final Fantasy VII before, we're in Midgar, and we're going to get out of Midgar, and then we're going to be in a world map. And right now, the game hasn't even informed you that there's going to be a world map. I've played the game for, it's 7 p.m. I played the game for like 6 or 7 hours today. And then I'm going to be presented with a whole new world. And when I get to a location, many of them are deep and rich and exploratory in the same way Midgar is. So it's kind of this like, wow, incredible. And then you have the idea of the materia system, a non-story-based, non-exploration-based thing that also gives you this feeling of like, Jesus, what happens? Oh, cat, no, do not snuggle the webcam. No, look here. I'm going to put it over here so you go that way. Shit. Don't hit the buttons. Okay. It just feels like, what happens when I get to Fire 3? Whoa. And I just love that consistent feeling of like something bigger, something more grand and epic. So that's something that I just, as a general note, that I just kind of get this like, like I have not really gotten that feeling a lot from the games I played recently. I mean, Enter the Gungeon. Loved Enter the Gungeon. I've been playing it off stream. I enjoyed it so much. It's a system game. Start to finish, just play through it. Faster Than Light. Another great roguelike game. Start to finish, just play through it. All the competitive games I play. Very focused, very sharp. Play through it. But man, in this game, it's just, the wonder and the bigness is really lovely. So that's just a gameplay comment right away. I really love just that, the awe and the wonder there. There's another thing where the systems work to help make the story function. So here is an example that I hope is not too much of a spoiler. I'm going to talk about Game of Thrones. I'm going to talk about this in a non-spoilery way. In Game of Thrones, let's pick just Jon Snow. Think about all the scenes of just Jon Snow. For any of you who haven't seen Game of Thrones has like, we'll just say like 15 characters that you're following, with a couple of core ones, but there's storylines happening all over the place, and they're weaving and merging together and breaking apart and coming back. And if you picked one of those characters, we'll pick Jon Snow, and you just think about all the scenes and the sequences of Jon Snow and his journeys to the north. If you just followed Jon Snow, if someone made a show that was just Jon Snow and had that scene to scene to scene to scene to scene to scene, it would be too much. There's too much eventful shit occurring. It's way too intense. It's like huge plot point, huge plot point, huge plot point, huge plot point. And something very clever that George R.R. Martin does is he has a notable plot thing happen with this character, and then you go away to the south. Then you go away to Arya, and then you go away back to a different group in the south. And then it comes back to Jon Snow. Cat on the scratch pad. It comes back to Jon Snow. So the fact that you have this Jon Snow and then a long gap of time and this Jon Snow, you've been away from Jon Snow long enough that it feels appropriate for another big thing to be happening to him. They're allowed to say something like, oh, we've been up here for weeks. And then you just go, of course you have. I haven't seen you for an episode. That makes sense. So this is an example of a very simple idea that if you have an event and then some time and then an event and a big event, you can have big, sharp, punctuated things feel okay because of this gap in the middle. And so this is one thing that I like about the way the battle mechanics work, where it's like, okay, we gotta blow the Mako reactor. And then there's some time, and there's some time, and there's some times we're getting out, and we're battling, and we're fighting, and all this stuff happens, and we keep going, and then, oh my gosh, notable, eventful thing that the president says. Gasp! And then we battle, and then we battle, and then we battle, and we battle, and we battle. And it's like these battle sequences really allow all the plot pieces to be kind of high impact. And certainly it's not all battle, but there are battle sequences where there's high impact things. And then there's times where we're in the town just chatting and kind of meeting people and getting a sense of story. And that lets us get some nice break, and then another big thing happens. So that's another thing I like. And the third thing that I like a lot, like a shitload, is because it is a game, we're not restricted to the 90 minutes of storytelling that you would have in a movie. I actually just generally don't like movies very much. They're kind of fun to just watch and enjoy, but if you're looking for something with character development and interesting and surprising interactions, it's very hard to do that in the span of 90 minutes. Because I played for like 6 hours now, which is a lot of time to spend with all these characters, and a lot of time to spend with the world, and a lot of time to get the understanding of the relationships between the slum and Shinra, and who the president of Shinra is, and who Avalanche is, and who all the people in Avalanche are, and who all the people in Shinra are, and who the president long-term plans are. And we're now being introduced to the sort of biological experiments around Mako, and that makes sense because we have all the context of what Mako's been doing and the implications of the planet dying. We've got a lot of shit developed. I don't even think we've gotten a taste of the main huge epic storyline that's going to be coming over the course of what is listed as a 40-hour game. So that's something I just really love. I love the sort of scale and scope of it. I don't know. I'm enjoying it very much. It obviously does not have the twitch action reflex that I crave in my games. It doesn't have any rhythm mechanics, but you know, it's to be expected. But yeah, I'm really enjoying it. And Materia, I look at that and I think, yeah, Materia is so great. You're mixing and matching. You're just going, if I pair all with fire, everything will be on fire. Tight. Sick. It's just simple and fun. So of course the slot system in Path of Exile rang true. So yeah. I don't know, it's to come back to just I've sort of rambled about general things I like, but I think if someone said, Sean, what's really, you think, a defining, awesome thing that Final Fantasy VII is a good example of, just like incredible, I would say it does an amazing job of making it a very intense, involved, action-oriented beginning for an RPG. Does an amazing job of starting you right in the action and slowly growing the significance of the stuff you care about. I mean, like, the places we were at in the slums, pretty focused set of things that slowly grew. I love that. I contrast this with, like, Fallout. Very different feel to Fallout. Very different feel. Fallout, I think, did a very good example of something that begins you with almost no direction, very similar to how the character feels, right? In Fallout 1, you start out and it's just like, go find a chip, good luck, no guidance. And you just sort of wander out and you're like, oh, there's rats in the cave, and you shoot the rats. And then you go to Shady Sands, and you're like, oh, there's some people here. Let me explore Shady Sands. And it just sort of grows and grows beautifully. This is just like, bam, welcome to the action, welcome to the characters, welcome to the conflicts. Here's a new thing that's coming up. We're going to drive you through more action, drive you through more conflict. I really think it's one of the most exceptional, incredible opening 5-6 hours of a large-scale open-world game I can possibly imagine. Just so incredible. Fucking sick! Oh my god, I was sick! Well, let me once again remind you that I had an ingrown toenail in the middle of this show, and I shoved the edge of this clipper. I can actually show it to you. It's probably around here. Yeah, no, here it is. Let me just... see this piece, you know, of the nail clipper that I shoved it and I just popped it right. I was incredibly painful. There was blood. There's a lot of blood everywhere. And I apologize for bringing that up. Again, I'm sorry I brought that up during the show and showed you the metal thing. Yeah, no, I'm terribly... Again, it was this piece that I actually dug in there. Like, you know, it was small enough that I could get it in deep with just a little bit of pressure, but I had to apply a lot of pressure in there. And for that, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry I brought that up. That was wrong. It was wrong of me to admit it. Just be glad I even showed you the toe. Just be glad. Apologize sincerely. Gosh, I don't want to cause burden to this relationship. I hope you have a great 4th of July weekend. I'll be streaming on Monday night. Show's done, and you're wonderful.